everyone, welcome back to a new video. This is kind of crazy start of the video, but I'm in the garage with Glenn. He's fixing a starter bolt right now that was stripped, and then I am tearing down this the Subaru engine right now. So I'll film some of that. I have everything else, and I'm just gonna split the crankcase, get all the pistons, rods, crankshaft, all that stuff out and cleaned up, and yeah, and then new project. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so this is the next morning now. It is cold in here, so I'm turning the heat on. But as you guys saw at the beginning of the video yesterday, well, same video, just like, I don't know, but I was taking the short block apart just to see like what the damage is, because, you know, I probably spun a rod. Well, I didn't, but you know. But just looking at these rod bearings, they are a little cooked and they're all rough, and yeah, so not the greatest. The old crank, let me show you this. This is the old crank. Honestly, it's not in too bad of condition. Obviously, there's some, like, this one is pretty messed up, but other than that, it's not too bad. I have the rods up in my room for that. So another thing also with the heads, I'll show you guys the damage on the cams right now, but they're cooked. So here's the cams. I'll just set that there. Look at that lobe. Let's get it to focus really quick. There, that lobe right there, that is shot. Also, another thing I noticed with this block, so there's not a nut on this. I took that off, but I was able to just loosen it with my finger. So I don't think that's good, but I was gonna split the case half so it'd be easier to get the pistons out, but the socket that I need I don't have, but I think my neighbor might, so I'm gonna ask him. But the main way I've just been getting at it, I kind of gave up on it yesterday, but I can't get the wrist pin out. I've been trying for like 2 days now and I just can't. So I'm just gonna end up having to split the case out. But I'm really curious to see how messed up this engine is, because the cams are cooked, the rod bearings that came out of it were cooked, but that was the previous stuff. I'm actually very curious to see what is wrong with this. That's the whole reason I'm pulling it apart. Those parts are they came out of this engine before these new ones came in or went in, but just judging off the cams and how messed up the lobes are, I'm expecting to see a lot of damage in here, so let's get to it. Also guys, let me know down in the comments below if you guys would like to see me build this engine. I'm not really a big fan of the EJ205, like the 2-liter. I mean, yes, it's reliable. Also, guys, let me know down below in the comments if you guys would like to see a build series on this engine, because I'm thinking about just getting rid of it. But if you guys would want to see like a build series, I would be more than happy to film a build series and just put this into something. Like, I'll probably buy a shell maybe and then put that in, maybe, who knows. It is a 205, so it's not the JDM one, it's not the 207. These 2-liters do have some quirks that I would like to work out if I do build it, but yeah, just let me know. That'd be sick, actually. All right, one other thing, and then I'll get started. I'm sorry, but so as you guys know, if you guys watched my video 2 videos ago, you would know that I didn't build this engine. The guy that built it, he put a Hawkeye dipstick an 0607 dipstick, and this is a 0405 STI long block. I think it's 04 or 05. But the dipstick that he put in, which this one, it's not supposed to be that bent, and it only had one O-ring on it. So the whole time that I had this car, I wasn't able to get an accurate oil reading. And you guys probably know how Subarus are with oil. So that was kind of scary, and the dipstick leaked. It was so easy to get the dipstick in, the right one, this one, because the way this one is, it doesn't go in properly, and he just like smashed it in there. And when I saw that, I was like, you couldn't have just carefully put it in. It literally goes right in, and he just like, what? Like, everything else about this car is beautiful, honestly. But I feel like everything else, like, obviously I had to do quite a bit of work on this to get it on the road. Cough, cough. Notice how there's two there? Yeah. And there's also just like miscellaneous things that I had to do, but I'm talking too much. Hell yeah. Alright guys, we are at the gas station. We scooped girlfriend, so that's a thing. But I need to use this for this, so yeah, one sec. Girlfriend is pondering. Don't know what she's getting, but... Alright guys, I am home now. I just want to check to see if this is still leaking. The one thing, because it smokes a little bit, and I'll show you. Like, you can see it in the light. It's very slight. My main guess to what that is, my CV axle is leaking. So I need to replace that. And my wastegate dump is literally right next to the CV axle. So I think the grease is just like spinning and just going. And the wastegate dump heat wrap blew off. Like, there's no heat wrap on it anymore. I gotta put that back on. So I'm assuming it's just the grease burning off onto the wastegate dump. So nothing too crazy. Guys, it's like 3 days later now. I figured out what the leak was, why it's smoking at idle. There's a little bit of an oil leak on one of the fittings on the turbo. It's like a small drip, but it does only burn off at idle. And then the smoke obviously keeps growing as it burns more, but it's nothing like that's gonna affect anything big. Like, it's the smallest oil leak, like there's only a few drops, but it is causing it to smoke at idle, which I don't like at all. And then there was another thing that I was looking at. It wasn't leaking onto, it wasn't the axle, as I said in like the last clip or something. There's just a fitting that's leaking onto the up pipe, and the up pipe isn't heat wrapped either. So I'm gonna fix that. Also did an AC delete. I know that, but I did the AC delete because, first of all, that John doesn't work, and honestly, it's not summertime yet. And honestly, in the summer I don't even use AC anyways. I just have my windows down. So as long as I have heat, that's all that really matters. I don't need AC. I did in fact race an FL5 Type R last night and gapped him. So if you got that FL5 and you tried to pull on this car last night, no. I also think when he backed into my car, I think the exhaust shifted a little bit too, so I want to fix that too. But like, while I'm out here and I'm filming, I might as well try to fix my sunroof. So let's get to that. I was just about to ask him where the fuses are. I need to go get my manual. In the Subaru, in the Subaru, it should be that one. So I'm gonna go get a 20 amp fuse, and I'm gonna test it, and hopefully it doesn't like start on fire and explode. So the reason I say that is because I don't really trust the guy who had this before me. I don't really trust his wiring. Like, we've been dialing everything in like day by day. It's just like miscellaneous things that should not be messed up but are. We've just been dialing everything in and getting it perfect. And everything pretty much is now. It's just the stupid sunroof is making me mad because I want a sunroof. Like that was like, I looked at this car. I chose this car over another car because it had the sunroof. So I need to get this fixed. I wonder if I forgot that. No, definitely not. Fuses. Give me 1 second. The fuse that came out is the fuse is supposed to be, and it looks all right. It looks fine. But the only thing that I have noticed is it is the wrong. This is a 15 amp. It's supposed to be 20, and I know I have a bunch of 20 amps somewhere. Or no, it's supposed to be no. This is a 10. It's supposed to be a 15. I just don't know where the fuses are, so I'm gonna look for them. The fuses, got the 20, got a 15 also. It says 20 on this, but I used ChatGPT and it said 15, so I'm just gonna try both. There's also 25 here. I'm not gonna need that, but let's go see if this works. So I have the fuse in. I'm gonna check it right now. It's either the fuse. There's also another fuse in here that it could be, and then if not, then it could be the relay or the motor, which it would be very unfortunate, but nothing. I'm gonna try the 15. Inside the engine bay fuse box now, because nothing in there worked. So I'm gonna check all of these fuses and make sure they're all good. And if they're not, I'll replace them and maybe it'll do something. Is okay, but I feel like it wouldn't hurt to replace it just because of all the scoring and stuff on the prongs. So I'm just gonna replace it just to be safe, and yeah. Just like replaced almost all of them. Because they're all like, I just didn't like the burning. I just didn't like that. I don't know why I didn't like that, but I didn't, and I just wanted it to be perfect, so can't hurt. But I guess we can try if that did anything. Probably not, but only my AFR right now is reading something, which is impossible, but as you guys can see, still nothing. So, but the thing is the sunroof fuse is connected to the mirror, and the mirror's lighting up. So that leads me to believe it could be a relay or a motor. But if you guys have a GD chassis Subaru with a sunroof, and you guys dealt with this problem in the past, not working, leave a tip down in the comments below, because I need it, because dude, this is making me mad. I mean, I'm sure it's a motor or a fuse, or not a fuse. I'm sure it's a motor or the relay, but if you guys have any ways of troubleshooting that, leave it down in the comments below. If you guys ever took this cover off before, you know how much of a pain it is to get it back on. So I'm not even gonna film me trying to get it back on. I'm gonna just do some magic really quick. But I do want to put these somewhere. I don't know where though. But yeah, putting it up here by the drawing that my beautiful, amazing girlfriend made me. This is good though. Like, look at that. She drew my car. All right. So now this is in different segments of the video. We're gonna be showing my girlfriend Claire the Subi. We're gonna get her reaction. So with a little like 2-3 up here. Watching this and you heard that was me. is dedicated to the person who commented on my last video telling me to brake boost. That was me brake boosting. This thing has anti-lag, but with the tune it's on right now, it's not really set up properly, so yeah. I was saying, take this thing home now, potentially. I might go get some like clips of it, just to like get clips of it, because I haven't yet, and but yeah, let's go do that. Keep them. As I'm editing this, guys, I realized that I didn't mention that Jarrett was joining the video, but for all of you guys wondering, that's Jarrett. I was told to film. He's gonna do some stuff. So, hey. Oh! So I guess we'll see what's gonna happen. Alright, guys, I don't know if the wind is gonna f us up. Please don't. It's alright. He's gonna blow past me. Whoa, holy shit. What in the refrigerator on a Wednesday? Oh my god. Dude, you hook up a frigid air, if you hook up a frigid air to a 220 volt plug and then put a screwdriver in the socket and it blows up, that's how loud that was and type shit and stuff. What the frick? Alright, well after that crazy ass one, you're coming back. Let's see what he does this time. Yo, whoever sold this dude this car, you're missing out, man. You're missing out erratically. Holy shit. There he is. Holy
my thoughts. The pops are really loud. Like I can like feel it in the seat. So and like I can tell when it's a flame for sure. But like it pushes me back in my seat. But and we scared his one friend. So
yeah, Juanito, if you're watching this, I hope that was a very good time for you. All right, guys, it is a couple of hours later now. She's got her ice cream. Honestly, this video is already like 20 minutes, so I think I'm just gonna end the video here. It's a pretty successful video, pretty good video, I think. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
see ya.